Testing, testing.
Testing,
Hello.
testing. Hello, my friend. How are you doing today?
Pretty good, my friend. Really eager to see those amazing players.
Exactly, exactly. So, we have ATN, we have Arch. ATN, he's been around since forever, you know. He started like in the very early state of the game, 2012, and he's gonna play against Arch, who is like super competitive player in this game, which I really love about him. What match could we expect today, Drena?
Well, we have Arch is a very disciplined player with good practices, but he also has an aggressive side. You know, it's like imagine having two persons in one, and you have the aggressive side and the more the more correct approach. But they are not they are not in harmony. It's like two sides of oneself fighting to see what is going to come up.
Yeah.
Regarding ATN, I don't really know much about him, only that he's from the golden era.
Yeah. ATN, he beat Contagions, but he lost to Rainbow Shadow in their ranked matches. And now ATN will go against Arch. Alright, so make sure to enter that command I sent you, you know, that kill cam, because that will everything do for us, you know.
Perfect. I'm gonna double check.
Alright, so I'm gonna start with Arch, okay? Just go with Arch.
I will go.
And for viewers, there's a poll so you can vote who's gonna win the first map, which is Dark Zone. Alright, are we ready for first match?
I'm very ready.
Alright, let's go. Alright, so here we go. Arch versus ATN, first map, Dark Zone. And this is gonna be best of 3.
3, 2, 1.
Starting with Arch.
We're following Arch who spawned near the heavy. So one in possession of the heavy, the other in possession of the mega. Quite common on the startup. Now we have Arch in possession of the very powerful new weapon, exclusive to this particular server. So perhaps Champs want to say something about the Arch.
Yeah, Arch is looking very low now. He was just 8 HP left there, so he needs to just chill for a while. Now ATN didn't decide to punish him. He was very low, still very low, but ATN, he doesn't want to commit yet.
Yeah, he wants to study a little bit his opponent. He's probably aware that Arch is pretty low here, and Arch is trapped here without any stack. Heavy about to spawn very soon, so perhaps Arch is gonna try to not really.
Both items.
But instead he's deciding to go for the big armor instead.
Ooh, massive damage there from Hagar. And here we go. First frag goes to Arch actually.
Yes, quite unexpected, because he gave up the major item. But of course, Arch still has the advantage of having more weaponry. But as you can see, the rocket launcher doing great damage to Arch. And now Arch playing defensive, not overcommitting and hiding in that spot.
Yeah, that was excellent from him. So ATN didn't know about him. He just hid there for a while and... Now... Oh, good combo by Arch, but wasn't enough.
Yes.
1-1.
Now following ATN, if I recall correctly. And... Sorry, Arch. Again.
Mega in 5. Yep.
Okay, so Arch now in a very good situation with quite a bit of stack. ATN in the back foot right now, less weaponry, less stack, and Arch getting another frag on the board.
Yeah, 3-1, looking good for him.
got the heavy again. Now stack again with the stack advantage. Now ATN trying to get away from that position. He will probably try to use the teleporter, but thanks to best position from ATN, he managed to get more. Exactly.
Arch suicide there.
Yeah.
So that happens with higher ping. So Arch playing with higher ping, so he needs to watch out.
Very nice from Arch again, stealing the armor away from ATN. Some exchange here, ETN in trying to control, and exactly he got the Mega. Now in a better position to get bigger stack. And now, 5 seconds for the heavy.
Holy shit.
Look at this.
Arch is showing us his aim, he's pretty good. Even though he's playing with ping disadvantage, still managing to hit ATN quite a lot.
Yes, indeed. A lot of, even though Arch is kinda new, Arch dedicated a lot of hours to competitive dueling, so you can see this experience coming into play in those situations.
100%. Now ATN in full control, he got his heavy, and now Mega is next. It's very simple.
Yeah.
In 5 seconds.
You can see ATN denying the heavy. Sorry, the big armor, the big armor, damaging himself to prevent Arch to get any more stack. But Arch doing a lot of damage here. Still with the... Not anymore. Oof.
Arch very creative there. And they trade.
Yeah, but you can see mutual frag there.
Yeah.
So Champ, there is a particular weapon in this server, the LG.
LG, yeah.
Perhaps you can talk about a little bit about some changes in this particular server.
Yeah, it was pretty much requested from Quick Life players, and we replaced the weapon with Crylink, and I think that it fits much better now. So you have this tracking weapon now, you know, instead of random bubbles all over the screen. So more skill for players to master.
Yeah, it's another more tool to have. There are people that has very good tracking aim, but they cannot use the tracking aim on Xonotic. Now they can in this server.
Exactly, though those veterans, they are not used to it. You do not see them use that weapon much.
Yeah.
But those newcomers then tend to use that weapon so much. And they are pretty strong with it.
Yeah. There is one particular player that shows, and I believe Z, all Z's.
Yeah.
He's very good with that weapon, yeah. Kota denies that weapon from him.
Yeah.
And now we have an interesting match here. Scores even. Now the advantage on ATN. ATN trying to play that controlling game and try not to overcommit, but you can see Arch just doing the damage.
Arch, beautiful rocket there, and then getting Mega. Oof, and ATN. Wrong place, wrong time. 64.
Yes, indeed. It's impressive how proficient Arch is in stealing control away, because that's not easy to do. Even though Arch seems like doing it easily, but it's not easy.
This is more or less what we expected to highly competitive and experienced players. So the score is very tight.
Yes. You can see both of these players being very correct, as Cham pointed out.
ATN from distance, trying to deal damage and just take control back, but Arch is doing a good job maintaining the control. And both players very low, wow.
Absolutely, yes. And a very nice shot from ATN. Really, from both these players, you can see how precise those rockets are on that hot situation.
And both players having a very close elo, around 1340. So it's a fight for 4th place.
Yeah. This one particular thing Arch likes to do. When he goes all in, he try to time the item to the second. So when you see some big disadvantage and him not doing quite a bit of thing, he's probably listening for the opponent to pick the major item for being there in time.
And you see both players liking using the Electro, which is quite a powerful weapon.
Indeed, one of the highest DPS weapons in the game.
Exactly, a lot of damage, splash damage. I believe you can max out to 140 damage in total. So that's quite a lot.
Yes, indeed. Another very high DPS weapon is the Hagar, but due to the speed of the bullets, it's quite hard to
Speaking of
use it
Hagar,
efficiently.
I just hit that pillar there and he dealt quite a lot of self-damage.
That happens. The Hagar is quite a tricky weapon to use. I've seen players using that very well. One of them is Champ here itself. Is quite good with that weapon. And you can see here Arch having the advantage, but not much.
It is
ATN can
quite over because it's
this
only
up.
30 seconds to go. ATN he needs to rush.
Yes. You can see
But
higher
Arch-
aggression from him.
Arch sticking
That-
around, why?
Yes. Yes.
That's
But
not
Arch
really
quite-
the best.
Well, it
He needs
depends
to
because
just-
I believe
Yeah.
Archie wanted to do as much damage as possible. Yes, he gave a frag, but by doing a bit of damage, he got the advantage at the
it's
long
over.
run.
Now it's over.
Yes.
But Arch didn't have to commit that much. He could have just stayed back, and just don't move at all, and just move based on his opponent's moves. All right.
Yeah.
So first match goes to Mr. Arch.
So, gentlemen, are you ready for the action?
2, 1,
Yeah,
play.
it breaks already. All right.
Damn it. Can you hear me at least?
Yeah. It works. It just breaks in game.
Okay. So we're following ATN as Champ pointed out before. ATN in control of the Mega and the 50 below there, and Arch in control of the Heavy. In a better situation right now. Until now, that got railed and rocket by ATN, and now ATN with advantage.
Yeah.
Champ, yeah, I was very scared there.
Both players trading items. Arch getting heavy armor and ATN Mega. So we'll see who managed to get the first blood. But ATN now, one good rail, and now it's a finisher. But still cannot. Okay, it should be a frag now. Here we go.
Yes.
Just before heavy spawning there, and now ATN he can get both items.
We can see Arch overcommitting there. As we were discussing before, Arch has a very aggressive tendency. So you can see that he probably knew that that was not the right move, but he did it anyways. So I much expect Arch from now on to be more correct regarding his playstyle. ETN is still in control of the Heavy, and Arch guarding the Mega, trying to steal some sort of control from ADN. Beautiful shot from ATN, and now Arch in the back foot. So Champ, what do you think about this situation?
ATN is controlling the map really well. Okay, not anymore because I just stole that heavy, and now he's going to steal the mega. What is ATN doing? He is just misplaced there. Getting 50.
Probably ATN was expecting Arch to be more aggressive. So
Yeah.
you can see that ATN was kind of guarding those entrances, but just Arch ignored that and got control back, and now Arch managed to capitalize and get frags on the board, finally.
Now Arch getting armor, now he knows that Mega is next. So this is simple stuff, so even if you cannot do timings, you just need to know which item is next, and that's how it works.
Yeah. Pretty much agree. You can see Arch actually did a very common move among very great experienced players, that is evading the heavy and try to go for the player that goes for the 50, because players that know this map quite well tends to go for the 50 when out of control. You can see ATN firing machine gun train to do as much damage as possible, but that's with the shotgun. Managed to capitalize and get another frag on the board.
Now Arch quite low, he needs to run. ATN, he still knows that he's around, alright?
Is in this ATN very aware that Arch is quite weak right now. And Arch doing the right thing. You can see that Arch was out of position there. It seemed so, but it was really not, because he needed to have a degree of knowledge regarding where ATN was about to come to attack.
Wow. Now
Pixel
Arch
shot
hitting
there.
quite nicely, but back then he was speaking at Mega, which he could honestly just die because he was like 60 HP, but ATN didn't manage to hit him. But he's playing quite a risky play.
Wow! What was that? I have no words, Sam. You have to put some words to this, my friend.
All my sound is broken, so I cannot say much, but we have a close game. It's looking really good. Arch leading, 2 frags ahead.
Yeah. You can see Arch pretty aware about the items, playing around them, stealing them. It
Greedy
was
guy.
pretty unexpected.
He still wants this heavy, but ATN, he will not let him. But they trade again, and
Arch doing the right thing, not overcommitting, knowing that he could not dispute the heavy. But now in a very good situation to get this 50, and to get some control back, or all of it. But ATN landing quite beautiful shots, managed to capitalize and get another frag more. But still low on health, trying to dispute this area. Very mighty area, because it has both the heavy and the next. Arch is still in control of the heavy. So you can see none of these players managed to get full control.
yeah, I feel like those players are not there yet. They do not accelerate themselves that much. So they just, trade items, make some frags. We have 8 to 7, and on this map you can make even 30 frags in a row.
Yeah, that's true. If you control the frags, because the spawn points are quite predictable. You can see. Arch is much aware right now. But ATN, I believe ATN will try to be as much as nuisance as possible.
Oof.
Into
Wow.
oof. Close call.
That machine gun though, that was almost done by ATN, but one bullet missed.
Yeah.
So he didn't manage to kill him there, but
ATN with the repick. I was surprised that Arch had the opportunity to go back to the Mega after getting the Heavy. Sorry, getting back to the Heavy after getting the Mega. I believe he kind of thought that ATN was in position to get the Heavy. So you can see still ATN, knowing that he's out of control, so he is doing as much damage as possible and try to be as very annoying. Because if you get annoying, if you manage to prolong the disputes,
Art is reading the
time.
game really nicely. He
Yes.
knows the spawns, he's going for that. I like that from him. Etienne, on the other hand, hitting some nasty shots there. Also, we see him use the LG a lot. Still 2 minutes to go, but Arch doing a really good job now. Just he's enjoying the control of the map and hitting a lot, as you can see. He's playing with his spray.
Yeah, now he's in full control, as Champ pointed out. You can see that he has a very good read of ATN too, because he managed to predict his position through the wall and wall bang the rocket area.
Now ATN, he needs to kill him now or it's done. Oof. And now what happened?
That was a very nice move. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Dual things, but still ATN with a disadvantage because low health and beautiful shot from Arch.
Yeah, he just killed him immediately again. So this map is done, and we have still one more to go.
1 minute remains.
Yes.
Still, it's maybe 1-2 frags, and it's done more or less. I do not see any comeback. It's
very hard.
Not possible.
If Arch, exactly as Champ pointed out, if Arch plays correct without doing anything risky, he's pretty much have this on his pocket. You can see that.
Yeah, it's only 30 seconds. This one is done. But Ethan had a nice start, but
yes,
quite Arch with his aim. I feel like that works for him better.
Yeah, Arch has very consistent aim. Champ pointed out. Also, I think he's not dancing.
Showman. He wants to enjoy us. Also,
he wants his audience to be engaged.
He wants more fans on his side. Alright, so I'm starting with Arch.
5, 4.
Good, you're back.
3, 2, 1. Play.
So Arch is starting at the. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, Arch getting the good spawn and ATN getting the worst spawn on this map, which is mortar spawn. No,
that's quite unfortunate there. But Champ pointed out very important here. It spawns. You have to work around the spawn points of this map because you can have a very terrible spawn and not getting any major item. So you have to be very prepared. That possibility may occur.
Holy shit.
So regarding the repositioning on this map, what do you think it's the strongest point of control regarding positioning on this map?
Well, it's definitely, if we expected Arch at the moment, I'll tell you which point, alright?
Okay. Very nice combo there, and ITN got the...
So here, that area outside, so that's the strongest spot on the map, because it gives you so many views, and you can spam from there and get many spawn frags. But now ATN getting on board 3 frags, Arch kinda getting mega.
you can see Arch trying to play around the items. ATN really playing correctly in this match, not overcommitting and playing by the book. But you can see Arch going for those items.
Arj is a very, very aggressive player. But now ATN getting him from behind, so Arj didn't expect that at all.
Yeah. Here and here, probably a little bit of lag on his regard. He's playing with a very high ping, 121, so that's quite high. So you can see in this game, sound is very, very important. Some people use the sound to full advantage. Players like Dodger, they are crazy using sound cues. What can you say about that, champ?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, we were pointing out about the importance of sound cues and the overall sound system on Xonotic.
Yeah, sound is pretty good though. In this game also, netcode is very decent.
Yeah.
Just because this engine is good for netcode.
Oh yeah. But regarding how important is sound for duels, how can you say about that? What can you say about that?
Well, it's very important, but you also have to have like a good headset, you know, and sound system.
Yeah.
So, although, you know, what's going on? ATN, stop moving there.
Something weird is happening here. Both players still for 1 second. Believe everything is fine now.
Yeah, so I was saying that, you know, I just use earbuds and I still managed to be top 10 out of 10. So it's still pretty good, you know, even if I don't have the best sound. So it just helps you, but it will not win, you know, your games, obviously.
Yeah. It all depends on the use you give to the sound. I mean, in this you can customize everything in this game. I mean everything. What sounds do you want louder, like weapons louder, or perhaps item louder? You know, you can also choose the attenuation model. You can have linear attenuation, radial attenuation, or even exponential or logarithmic attenuation. So
yeah, just pretty much everything is you can edit everything in this game, you know. But back to the game, so we have 8-6, but I expected from Arch to be more dominating because I know he's very strong on this map.
I believe he's not trusting his connection right now. So he's playing really by the book. You can see him timing items. That frag he had on ATN there. You can see the importance of timing items to the second if you want to steal control back. Because ATN tried to steal the heavy, but was there too early. And also we still can see Arch here. You can see that the amount of damage any player is doing to each other is even. So everything is going on Champ's favor thanks to his item control.
And we have LG fight. But ATN winning that fight. I think that ATN coming from Quake Live or something like that.
Yeah, he's tracking aim on point.
Maybe that was his first arena shooter, then he started with Xonotic. But he's been around for ages. Yeah. Since 2012. That's a long time.
Yes, indeed. One of the things why people try games, more like games like Diabotical and such, is because the amount of players it has. And it's not the same as you go to the, you know, you run up the game. What do you want to play duel? So you are in queue for duels. In this game, you have to ask people to duel.
Yeah.
which can, you know, be a little bit of annoying for some people.
We have no matchmaking, but if you want, you can find players, no problem.
Yes, indeed.
But the score is tight. We have 10-10. ATN now in the lead. Maybe ATN could actually win this map. I would be very happy for him. At least one map.
Yeah. As Chan pointed out, ATN in a very good spot now. Scores tied. And the advantage to ATN because he has the 10 control and more stack. Not at the moment because thanks to a beautiful shot from Arch.
This is looking bad for ATN. He was sticking there for too long. I didn't like his position there. He had no escape plan. So yeah, Arch just got him. Now it's 12-10.
You can see Arch going more aggressive. Quite a lot. You can see his aim now on point. In ATN. Trying to get something. You can see ATN desperate to get the rocket launcher. Got denied by Arch. You can see the disadvantage of not having an X on that position because that window you could see ATN from. Sorry, continue.
Now ATN getting heavy, so there is actually still a chance for him to come back. It's only 4 frags difference, and we know that 4 frags on this map is basically nothing. But now Arch getting this mega, and ATM, he is hurt. We can just hear him screaming all over the place.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Ugh. Now Arch
Stack's quite
very
even.
low. Oh,
Beautiful
nice.
shot from ATN.
ATN getting this frag, which was very important for him. But now he needs to rush him. ATN, go rush. Another
Yes,
frag.
like that.
Go for spawn frag? No, he didn't go, but he's getting this. Now he needs to go after him. Oh, but
Yes. He needs something, but Arch was expecting that aggression.
he was kinda slow there. I don't know.
You can see ATN a little bit indecisive with the way his movement is going. You can see that he's quite indecisive. He's trying to read his opponent, but he's having issues at the moment.
So this one goes to Arch. So 3-0 for Arch.
Yeah,
I kind of expected that.
because Arch, even though Arch was out of the game by a while, his experience. I mean, he was playing this game for a lot of time.
Nah.
Especially, he has not been playing for, I believe, 3 months or so. But before that, he was playing non-stop.
Yeah, he is back. We got Arch here. Hello and welcome. Champion of today.
Hi, can you hear me?
Perfectly.
Yeah. So Arch, you managed to beat ATN 3 maps. How do you feel, buddy?
I feel pretty good. It was not easy. ATM was playing well.
I see that last match actually could have gone his way because, you know, it was very close, but at the end you got him. What happened there? I mean, I do
got
know
along
that
with
it's
Spawn.
your strong map, and I expect it to go your way, but it didn't happen.
Yeah. He could have gone after spawn frags, and I probably would have been finished because I probably won on spawn frags on that map. Yeah, I just wasn't aiming the way I want to, I guess, and I was definitely playing pretty aggressively.
Yeah.
As always.
Even with your ping disadvantage, really well played there. So you are fourth in our ranked. Do you think you could go against Rainbow Shadow next time and challenge him? You know, you could. I know that he's pretty strong. Do you think like you could get on his skin?
Maybe. I mean, I used to be before I took that long break. I was fairly
Yeah.
even with him, but he's gotten better. It seems like though, and I'll never be great at
Yeah,
playing with
actually,
that high ping.
actually, if you go to Xonotic website stats, he's the second most active player at the moment.
Yes, he plays a shit ton of hours. A shit ton.
Yeah.
Basically, constantly, and a lot of game modes. And sometimes I play at the morning. I see him playing in a Instagate, for instance. Then, I'll go cleaning my house, I eat, I do some stuff, I reconnect, and he's still there.
Yeah.
Well, we cannot blame him because it's lockdown, right?
Yeah. No, but it's interesting how, the amount of grinding he had. He even had a chance to beat Dodger once.
All right, Arch, I have one more question. So how do you feel about our balance? So we added this LG, which makes the Krylink out. How do you see this balance?
I think I mentioned this before. I think it would be better if it replaced the machine gun, because the machine gun feels almost useless unless you're just hunting spawns. And Krylink can be very useful. I use Krylink a fair amount to try to pin people down and pull them back. I think Krylink should stay. But yeah, as far as the balance of the arc actually goes, ATN definitely got some good frags with it. It's strong enough for sure. It's finally a hit scan in Xonotic that's usable.
Yeah,
Sure.
because we could see on Final Rage, he used the MG quite a lot, and he was getting you there, to be honest. So
yeah, I can't compete with good hit scans. My hit scans are terrible. I was trying to play Diabolical. I just never could get used to it.
yeah.
I see. Another thing I wanted to point out, if just regarding the discipline, I know you have sometimes you have a tendency to go very aggressive, and I think you managed to get that side of you under control, and quite interesting game around items there. What can you say about the mentality on that?
What's my opinion on that mentality?
Sorry. I will try to put other words. I mean, you have sometimes we have the tendency to go very aggressive, and you seem to have that under control and play around the items very well. What were your feelings on those matches regarding that?
I think I should have been better at playing passively, for sure. As always, I was exposing way too much of myself, especially off the spawn. I always have that dream of shotgunning them down off the spawn when I know that they were close to dying, but I often disregard that they were probably some good pickups near them that they could refill their health with. So I just have to stop being greedy and hide myself a bit better at times. I think that might help my game a lot. But that might come with time. We'll see.
Okay.
All right, I guess that's it for today. So well played.
We'll see if I can play Rainbow next.
Yeah, that could be quite a match. I know that Dodger, he told me that next week he's super available. Maybe I'll challenge Dodger. I will have to eat some steroids and boost myself, somehow. But I'm pretty sure I'm capable of beating that man or that kid. He's still 12, so I can call him kid. So we'll see you next week, everybody. Thanks for watching, and sayonara. That's from Japanese, I guess. Sayonara, I'm not sure. Alright, I'm out, guys.
Thank you very much for watching. See you then.
See ya.